You've probably noticed that Gen Z is completely obsessed with vintage, so-called obsolete tech from the late 90s and early 2000s. It's all part of the massive Y2K aesthetic trend, and if you scroll through TikTok or Instagram, you'll see dozens of these retro tech videos every single day. If you're new to the vintage tech scene, but you're itching to get your hands on a retro iPod, don't worry, I've got you covered. In this video, I'm going to recommend two specific iPod models. Between the two of them, they cover about 90% of everything the iPod lineup ever had to offer. And they're the absolute best bang for your buck if you want to jump into the hobby. My first recommendation is the 5th generation iPod Nano. You could easily argue that this is the absolute peak of the Nano lineup. It's got all the classic features like cover flow, built-in speakers, an FM radio, and a bunch of mini games. But its biggest flex is actually video recording. Back in the day, Steve Jobs wanted to take on the pocket camera market, so Apple managed to cram a 480p camera into a device that weighs less than 40 grams. Now it only shoots video, no photos, but it's perfect for capturing that gritty, nostalgic Y2K vibe, and it even has built-in video effects to mess around with. If this is your very first iPod, this is the one I recommend the most. It gives you all those fun, quirky features while still being a great dedicated music player. Why not the newer iPod Nano 6? Well, even though the 6th generation added a touchscreen and cool watch faces, allowing you to basically wear it as an Apple Watch prototype, Apple actually stripped away the camera, the games, and a lot of what made the 5 so fun. Best of all, the Nano 5 won't break the bank. You can pick up a pretty clean one with a brand new battery for around $70, or a mint condition one for about $100. That is a way better deal than the iPod Classic, which can easily run you anywhere from $200 to $300 these days. Now, if you're an audiophile, you're probably yelling at the screen right now about the Nano sound quality. And I get it. If you use high-end headphones, it leaves a lot to be desired. So, if you want a beautiful retro iPod that sounds amazing and can hold a massive music library, the 5th generation iPod Video is exactly what you're looking for. Why the 5th gen and not the Classic? Honestly, Classic prices have skyrocketed and the value just isn't there right now. Plus, I actually think the 5th gen looks better. It has this glossy, flat acrylic front panel, rather than the curved aluminum faceplate of the newer Classics. But the real reason people love the 5th gen is the sound. If you browse any iPod subreddit, you'll see people raving about its audio. It uses a DAC, digital to analog converter, made by the Scottish company Wolfson Microelectronics. Audiophiles absolutely love it. They describe the sound as warm, with rich vocals, clear mids and highs, and an overall enveloping feel. The later Classics switched to a Cirrus Logic chip, which is much more analytical, flat, and cold. Which one is better really just comes down to your personal taste in audio. On top of that, the modding community for the 5th gen is massive. It's super easy to open up. You can swap out the original 1.8-inch hard drive for an SSD or SD cards to drastically increase your storage and throw in a massive battery so it plays for weeks on a single charge. A quick word of warning though. iPod Nanos are notoriously a nightmare to take apart and repair. If a component breaks or the battery dies, paying someone to fix it will probably cost more than just buying a completely different secondhand unit. So, if you're buying a Nano, definitely think twice and make sure you're buying one that is already in excellent condition. Whether you go with the feature-packed Nano 5 or the incredible sounding 5th gen Video, messing around with this retro tech brings back a kind of simple joy we don't get much anymore. It forces you to slow down, manually curate your own music library, and just live in the moment. So grab an iPod, put on your favorite album, and just enjoy the vibe. Let me know what your favorite piece of retro tech is down in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.